Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes, and today we have another episode of free-to-play games of 2021, your best news source for new and upcoming free-to-play games. Now I heard you guys loud and clear, so this video will only feature new free-to-play games, and believe me, there are some awesome games that I'm going to show you today. Now if you're excited, make sure to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't done already. Only 12% of you guys watching right now are subscribed, so hit that sub button if you don't want to miss out on any new videos. First up, we have Deathly Stillness, which is an incredibly high quality zombie shooter game made by only one person in only 17 days. Now this game is straightforward, just kill all the zombies, but the way you do it is incredibly fun as the zombies are super fast and get right up in your face. All the other gameplay aspects are great too. Your bullets have a lot of impact behind them, the aiming, reloading and movement are all smooth. It's a fantastic shooter experience. Add in the sweet graphics, relatively decent system requirements, and the fact that this game is a tech demo, and Deathly Stillness is a really solid game. Check it out. Next up is Vampire Masquerade Blood Hunt, a vampire-themed battle royale shooter. While from first impressions it just seems like vampires with guns, there is a bit more to it. Starting off, there are 6 classes, all with unique passive and active abilities that have a huge amount of impact within the game. There is also a big emphasis on vertical movement, as you can easily climb up walls to get a big advantage, and adding in the large selection of weapons means there is a lot of ways to approach your fights. The game further plays into the vampire theme by allowing you to feed on NPCs. Now this will give you back health, but can also grant you special buffs that will last the entire match. Now Blood Hunt isn't the most original game out there, however graphically it's fantastic, the vampire theme is really cool and it really leans into it with its feeding mechanics. So with that said, definitely go and check it out if you're interested. Alright, quick one for you Doki Doki loving weebs out there, and that's Find Love or Die Trying. You're the star of a new dating show where you've got 7 days to get one of the lovely ladies on the tropical island to go and fall in love with you. If she does, you both leave. If you don't, well, you die, it's given in the title. It's a fun concept, and with 4+ hours of content and 7 endings, there is a lot to love. The story is great, visually it's top notch, and it's just a really nice game to go and play, especially if you're a fan of visual games. Ah yes, Splitgate. The Portal and Halo free-to-play first-person shooter is getting bigger and better with Season 0. Released on the 25th of August, Splitgate Season 0 adds a huge amount of content including a new map, a battle pass, a couple of new modes and a ton of balance changes. It's a lot of content and a perfect addition to one of the best free-to-play FPS games out right now, and it's definitely worth checking out. 9 to 5 is a new tactical free-to-play first-person shooter, taking a page from games like Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty. Now you modify your loadouts, customize your weapons, and team up with 2 other people versus 2 other squads of 3, where you need to capture objectives to win. There's a nice variety of weapons to choose from, and you're also able to customize your loadout to suit the match. Now gameplay wise, it's what you've come to expect from free-to-play shooters. Nothing groundbreaking about the gunplay or movement. The only thing that is a little bit different is the time to kill, as it's rather slow. Graphically, this game is pretty okay, but given it is a free-to-play first-person shooter, having lower system requirements is actually a good thing. That means more people can go and play it, so in that regard, we'll definitely give it a pass. There is one element I need to point out, and that's the grind to unlock weapons, as you need tens of hours to unlock a new gun. Now this game isn't pay to win in that definition, but it definitely dampens the experience in my opinion, so you definitely have to go and try it out and see if it's worth committing your time. I love featuring free-to-play indie gems, and Symphoria is exactly one of those. A 2D platformer with beautiful visuals, amazing music, and a really cool concept. You control a violinist, and you awaken a giant world with your music, playing concert on concert. Now control wise, you definitely want to play this with a controller, it's the preferred format, but you can go and play with a mouse and keyboard and that works perfectly fine. It's a small download, won a ton of awards, and best of all, it's free. Check it out. As always, let's very quickly go over to Epic Games' free games. Speedball and Thrasis are available until the 24th of September, while the Escapists are available from September the 24th to October the 1st. And as always, go and check back, there's always new games every single week. A game that is getting a lot of traction right now is Polygon Multiplayer Shooter, a free-to-play FPS game. Now this game visually looks like an upscaled Krunker.io, but the gameplay is more hardcore with its huge maps and large scale fights with up to 32 players. Weapons are customizable to your liking and there are a lot of weapons to choose from, which is great. Now the visuals are the thing that really separates this game, but it also means it's quite easy to run with only an i3 processor and the GTX 460 being required. Now this game did come out last year, but it's getting a little bit more traction, a lot more people playing it, and given that it is a really cool looking and low poly first person shooter, if you're a fan of Krunker, you might like this game. Check it out, lots of positive reviews on Steam and it's pretty underrated. Go and check it out on Steam. Now something new that is coming soon is Elyon, an upcoming open world action combat MMORPG from Kakao Games. This game was originally pay to play, but the developer decided to switch to a free to play monetization model, which also resulted in a launch delay to October the 20th. Now given how saturated the MMORPG genre is, this is a great move, and they're also letting people refund, which is great. Game wise, there are a ton of classes, dungeons and paths, and the gameplay and graphics look fantastic. Definitely worth a check out when it goes live, especially cause it's free to play.